Hey everyone, ready to dive deep into AI tools for content creation?
Sounds like fun.
You sent us this episode of the Make Money with AI podcast, and wow, it's packed with info.
Yeah, H&G covered a lot of ground.
Let's break it down and see how these tools can help you level up your content game.
That's the goal.
So they started off talking about ChatGPT like it's the big star of the AI world.
Right. It really is a game changer.
G seemed pretty excited about it, especially for brainstorming and drafting scripts.
Oh, absolutely. ChatGPT is an amazing tool for any kind of text generation.
I can see how it would be helpful for just getting those ideas flowing.
Exactly. It can help you overcome that dreaded writer's block.
And then they talked about Jasper. I think G even said it's their favorite for marketing.
It's all about SEO. Jasper's designed to help you create content that ranks well in search results.
Oh, that's so important if you want people to actually find your stuff online.
More visibility, more clicks, more engagement. It's a win-win.
It sounds like ChatGPT is like your brainstorming buddy, and then Jasper helps you polish everything up for the world to see.
That's a great way to put it.
Now, Canva, they talked about Canva, but not just the regular Canva we're used to.
Right. Canva's adding all these cool new AI features.
G specifically mentioned Magic Resize, which honestly sounds like a lifesaver.
Oh, I know. No more spending hours resizing images for different platforms.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube just does it all for you.
Instantly.
That's incredible. Plus, Canva even has AI tools that can generate custom images.
Yeah, you can design your whole visual brand without ever leaving Canva.
Okay, what about video? What do they have to say about AI for video?
Pictory is pretty cool. It basically takes your written content and turns it into videos.
Whoa, so you could, like, turn a blog post into a video.
Exactly. You can even add voiceovers automatically.
That's perfect for repurposing content.
It's amazing how much easier these tools are making video creation.
For sure. And they also talked about Descript, which I've heard a lot about.
Descript is a game changer for audio and video editing.
G was raving about how it lets you edit audio and video like you're editing a document.
It's so much easier than traditional editing software.
They were really into the overdub feature, too.
Oh, yeah. It's like having an AI sound engineer who can fix all your little mistakes.
No more re-recording entire sections just to fix a tiny flub.
Exactly.
That sounds amazing. Then for those explainer videos, Lumen 5 came up.
Ah, yes, Lumen 5.
It turns like blog posts and stuff into animated videos, right?
Yeah. It's great for making complex topics more engaging.
Perfect for educational content or brand storytelling.
Your visuals are so important for capturing attention.
Okay, now for the mind-blowing stuff,
Yeah.
Mid-Journey. This one creates images from, like, words.
It's AI art generation. You describe what you want, and Midjourney creates it.
So you could say, like, I want an image of a cat wearing a hat, and it would just do it.
Pretty much.
That's wild.
You can create anything you can imagine.
And what about Synthesia? They mentioned that one for creating AI avatars.
Synthesia is great for creating video content where you don't need to be on camera yourself.
So you could have an AI avatar give a presentation or host a tutorial.
Exactly. And they can speak multiple languages, which is really cool.
I can see how that would be super useful for reaching a global audience.
Definitely.
Then we have copy.ai, which sounds like it's perfect for those short-form content pieces we're always working on.
Copy.ai is a powerhouse for social media posts, ad copy, email subject lines, anything short and punchy.
So it's like having a little AI copywriter in your pocket.
Exactly.
And lastly, they talked about Notion AI for all things organization and productivity.
Notion AI is great for research, task management, and planning your content strategy.
It sounds like the ultimate tool for anyone who feels overwhelmed by all the moving parts of content creation.
That's a great way to put it.
It's amazing how there's an AI tool for pretty much every part of the content creation process.
It's mind-blowing how fast this field is evolving.
I know, I feel a little overwhelmed by all these tools.
It is a lot to take in.
Luckily, H&G had some great tips for getting started.
They were all about starting small and focusing on just one or two tools at first.
Which is great advice. You don't need to jump into everything at once.
Right.
They also stress the importance of using free trials and affordable starter plans.
So you can test things out before committing to a paid subscription?
Which is great because budget is always a concern.
Definitely.
So basically, they recommend just picking one or two tools that seem like they could really make a difference in your workflow.
And then scaling up as your needs grow and your budget allows.
Makes sense. Now, here's the big question.
Yeah.
How do you actually integrate these tools into your specific workflow?
That's where things get really interesting.
Every creator is different. We all have our own processes and preferences.
Totally.
That's about experimenting, right?
Right. Seeing what works best for you.
And being open to adapting as these technologies continue to evolve.
Exactly. It's all about finding that sweet spot where you're using AI to its full potential while still staying true to your creative vision.
I love that.
It's an exciting time to be a content creator.
That's for sure. But I do have one question.
What is it?
Do you ever worry about the downsides of AI? Like, could it end up replacing human creativity or just lead to generic cookie-cutter content?
That's a really important question, and we're going to dig into that more in part 2.
Stay tuned. Okay, so where we left off, I was asking about, well, like, some of the potential downsides of AI.
Right, like could it stifle creativity?
Exactly. Will all content just end up sounding the same?
I think it's important to remember that AI is a tool, not a replacement for us.
So it's more like we're collaborating with AI.
Exactly. Think of it like this. AI can take care of all those tedious tasks, generating outlines, transcribing, resizing images, all that.
So it frees us up to focus on the creative stuff.
Right, storytelling, strategy, connecting with your audience, all that good stuff.
That makes a lot of sense. But as these tools get even more advanced, I mean, could they get better at, like, understanding and responding to human creativity?
Absolutely. We're already seeing that happening.
Wow, really?
Yeah. AI is becoming more sophisticated. It's picking up nuances, adapting to styles, working in tandem with us.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm still curious, like, as AI becomes more common in content creation, how do we make sure, well, like, how do we make sure things stay authentic?
It comes down to human judgment. You have to use these tools thoughtfully, with a critical eye, make sure your voice shines through.
So it's all about finding that balance.
Exactly. Using AI to make things easier, but keeping that human touch.
The human touch, that's what makes it real.
It's a shift in mindset. Instead of seeing AI as a threat, we need to see it as an opportunity.
An opportunity to be even more creative.
Exactly. We can explore new ways of creating.
That's really cool. Okay, so we've talked about all these different tools. What if someone's just starting out? Where should they begin?
That's a great question. It really depends, but if I had to pick one, I'd say ChatGPT.
What makes ChatGPT so good for beginners?
It's super versatile and easy to use. You don't need any special technical skills. You can just start with simple prompts like, give me 5 blog post ideas.
Oh, that's so easy.
Right, and ChatGPT will just give you a bunch of options.
So if you're feeling stuck, it's perfect.
Totally. Plus, there's a free version, so you can try it before you buy it.
That's really helpful.
Mm.
What about for someone who's more into visual content?
If you're all about visuals, Canva's a great place to start. It's really user-friendly, and those AI tools, like Magic Resize, can save you a ton of time.
Canva has come a long way.
It really has. It's constantly innovating. And speaking of innovation, AI video creation tools are getting really incredible.
Yeah, like Pictory and Lumen 5.
Right. They make creating high-quality videos so much easier.
So anyone can make a video now.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But even with these tools, it's important to be thoughtful.
It's still all about telling a good story.
Exactly. And making sure you're connecting with your audience.
AI just makes it easier and faster.
Right. And as AI keeps evolving, we're going to see even more innovation.
It's exciting,
Hmm.
but it can also be a bit overwhelming.
It's a lot to take in.
So any advice for our listeners who are eager to jump in but feeling a little lost?
Be curious, experiment.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to try different tools. Play around with them and see what works for you.
It's about the journey, not just the destination.
I love that. And remember, AI is here to help you, not replace you.
Let your imagination run wild.
Yes.
Okay, so as we wrap up part 2, I have one more question for you.
Okay, shoot.
How do you see AI shaping the future of content creation? What's it going to look like?
Oh, wow. That's a big one. We'll have to explore that in part 3.
And we're back. It's been a wild ride exploring all these AI tools for content creation.
Right. There's so much to think about.
So last time, we ended on this big question. How do you see AI shaping the future of content creation?
Well, I think one thing's for sure, that line between, human-created and AI-generated content, it's going to get blurrier and blurrier.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Like, we'll probably see more hybrid content where AI helps with parts, but human creativity is still at the core.
So instead of AI, taking over completely, it's more like this partnership.
Exactly. It could be like this amazing partner for creators, helping us with ideas, research, trying different versions, even personalizing content on a massive scale.
Personalization, that's a big one.
Right. Imagine AI helping tailor content to each person's, preferences, learning styles.
That could change everything. Education, marketing, even entertainment.
Absolutely. And think about accessibility. AI tools could break down language barriers, make content easier to understand for people with disabilities, and even open up opportunities for people who, might not have had access before.
That's amazing. Making content creation more inclusive, giving more people a voice. I love that.
Me too. But like with any powerful technology, there are things to be mindful of.
For sure. We have to make sure AI is used ethically.
Exactly. We need to be aware of the impact, and use these tools responsibly. For good, not for bad.
So it's up to us to use it wisely.
Right.
And thinking about this future of AI and content creation, it's exciting, but also a little daunting.
Yeah.
But we should be excited, right? About the possibilities.
Absolutely. But thoughtful and responsible, too.
That's a good way to put it.
It is a new era, and we're all figuring it out together.
Well, this has been an incredible deep dive. Thanks for joining us and sharing your insights.
It was my pleasure.
And for all of you listening, remember, stay curious, keep experimenting, and never stop learning. The future of content creation is in your hands.